Why, hello there, my fellow spelunkers. Rhadamant here. Thank you for tuning in to RimWorld Biotech Doomsday Vault, Episode 10, Ancient Danger. Would be nice if it's not polluted. Given that the pollution on this map tile is 100%, I can basically guarantee it's going to be polluted. But because of this pollux tree, we have a way to actually remove pollution from the map for free, because I don't have waste pack atomizers, and I don't think I ever will. So for those that do not know, you can clean pollution out of the ground with a pollution remove area, but then you end up with packs of pollution that you have to do something with. And in the rules of this series, we are not dumping it on other people. So in the rules of this series, if I produce pollution, I have to remove it without ecological damage, and the only ways, there's two ways to do that. One is the pollux tree, which absorbs pollution into its tree to grow, kind of like how eucalyptus trees will absorb certain metals out of the soil. It's kind of similar. Or alternatively, research waste pack atomizer, but that requires you to be a very late tech mechanator, and I'm not going to be a late tech mechanator in this series, so the only way to remove pollution is to exploit the mechanisms of the pollux tree. And you thought you saw another pollux tree? Yeah, there's another one here. You are correct. So I don't need to move. I don't need to move my my waste pack zone because this is closer. But good eye. So the pollux tree is a tree that has adapted to pollution and actually uses the pollution as a way to grow. Did you know, and this is a really neat fact, that for about, I think, 50 million years, there was not an organism on Earth that knew how to break down trees. So for about 50 million years on Earth, when trees died, they didn't really rot. They just laid there until funguses learned how to eat them to decay them. So there was a point in Earth's history where it was just like a crazy tree graveyard with trees on top of trees, more or less. I thought that would be really neat. But then eventually life adapts and learns how to deal and cope, and then you have things like pollux trees. Can't you cultivate more of them? No, they're kind of like Garland pod sprouts, where they just happen randomly, by chance, and there's no way to encourage more. It's just an event that happens. I will show you, because you're curious. Pollux tree spawn. Right now I'm not eligible for another tree spawn, so it's not an event that will trigger, but it's just a random chance that it pops up, and yep. Cheers. You can't move them either. Nope, you can only cut them down. As you see, chop wood is the only... Maybe if I had tree sowing, I could move them. But I doubt it. But if you guys want me to research tree sowing, I am down to figure it out. Because I actually don't have the definitive information on that. Maybe it's possible. So I'll include tree sowing as the... in the next poll. Cracked! Thanks for the bits! Oh! Hey, rat self-tamed. Only initial toxic buildup. Oh! Whoa! I just watched you spawn in... maybe it spawned in real time? I don't know. But I definitely didn't... So there's 3 trees out there. Cool. Let's hope we don't get any alpha beavers or something that ends up eating them. That would be... I mean, I would go hunt the alpha beavers at that point. Because I want the trees. Is it possible that... High possible that... Sorry, what? I'm not really sure I understand your comment. Blame me and my, like, slow brain. So where's that rat? Sorry, no pet rats for us. Kadath, you're at 4 days. And the rat was not spoiled. Nice. There are toxalopes that I think I'm going to hunt for meat, which will open up the opportunity to do pemmican or packaged survival meals. That would mean Shield or Shay would have to go hunt it. So Shield and Shay, I'm going to raise your hunting priorities. Or Shield and Shay, I should say. Because they're the only ones with gas masks. And maybe I go ahead and make more gas masks. There's nothing against the rules for me doing more of them. I just haven't really had the need to, because I don't interact with the outside environment all that often. Because it's so terrible. So as part of the rules, we don't really build outside. We're undergrounders by choice, I suppose. So building out here isn't really allowed. I did bury people out here, and maybe I have to go fix that at some point. Hey, Shield, how about you go fix that? He's probably like, wait, no, I don't wanna. And I don't blame you, because that's a lot of dead bodies. So once he eats, I'll let him play with these corpses on a full stomach. No, he took a cooking break. Yeah, it's acceptable. No, don't, Thomas, don't you do it. Trust me, you don't want to do this work. Transport pod crash of someone from Virus Army. Well, sucks to be you, dude, because I am not going to rescue you. I might strip you of your clothing, though. Where are you? Oh, you're an impid. 24-year-old impid, or 28-year-old impid, who's an undergrounder nudist. You know, I don't really need a bunch of nudists around my my children. So, but you're a nudist, which means you're definitely not going to have any clothing. Oh, we buried rats? Oops. Well, Yaroslav, this is maybe not the nicest bedroom, because it hasn't been smoothed out yet, but it is your bedroom. You earned it, dude, for the rescue of the women of this colony. Mayhem is too. So Mayhem's actually pretty soon going to be walking about. Which I have not really made clothing in a long time. I need to force Shay to do some tailoring. Titanic structure. It's a 9x17. I can't do this. Sorry. I don't have 9x17 space in the base. Outside of the kill box. Oh, you got up. Good for you. Keep running, if you know what's best for you. Shield is still unburrowing the dead. Takes a long time. Shay's like, hey, sup? While you're standing there, you might as well grab one to cremate. This has been a really rotten day for Shield. The good news is, once Mayhem's 3, I'm not sure what the minimum age to become a Psycaster is, but there might be an opportunity to have her become one. So I'm changing the priorities around so we make packages of survival meals first. That way, whatever meat that we have, there's a lower likelihood that it spoils. Flick, thank you for the bits. Choose back to you. You're still bioregenerating. Yeah, it was a 17-day deal, and you're 2.5 days away. Because we don't have transhumanist, we don't have accelerated biosculpting. So it's slow. But we're putting your brain back together, so that's kind of like a complicated sort of thing, maybe. And fabrication is almost done. And I think after we get fabrication, I'm going to get advanced fabrication. Just making that choice. So current priority is research, fabrication, and dig exploration tunnels. Maybe now we can heal Shay's busted nose, or alternatively, go for flesh shaping, if we get flesh shaper, to make her prettier than she was originally, with an aesthetic nose. Ew, Yaroslav, you probably don't want to do that, dude. So the cremate corpse, this is for animal corpses and human likes. So I'm going to switch this for animal corpses only. And then this one is for human likes. And I'm going to have this only done by shield. That way Yaroslav isn't trying to cremate humans. It does put a lot of responsibility on Shield's shoulders, but like, he could take it. Oh, yeah. Nature running? Oh, interesting. I'm pretty sure I just watched Thomas run outside of the allowed... Yeah, he's doing that. So I might have to shrink the pollution zone here. I don't think it's a big deal for him to wander out of it a little bit, but he's clearly leaving the zone, the allowable zone, to go wander into nature. So they don't respect the zoning as much as I would wish for them to. Oh man, we have almost no chem fuel and no rice at the moment. But fabrication is done, so advanced fab's next. I don't think I have advanced components, so that's something that maybe we go into this ancient danger for. More big brain plays. So how about we plan on doing that? I'm going to stop digging the tunnel to the east and start digging the tunnel to the west, because if I'm right about this being an ancient danger, that could be the way that we get our advanced components that we need to make a fabricator. Alternatively, I can do a trade run out to Benrabad or Candelaria or Village at the Mesa for advanced components. Or, if we get lucky, just comms console to a exotic goods. But only if I'm lucky, which I don't get lucky all that often. Oh, Shay's still on travel food? Thanks. I forgot. And I should have hit shield with some wake up. That's a lot of crops just sort of sitting there, sort of waiting. Will I share a save file on this? No. Historically, when I share save files for series that are ongoing and not one-offs, someone inevitably spoils it for me. And they're like, hey, there's gold in this location. And I'm like, why did you tell me that? So the last time I shared save files was for the Architects, the YouTube series, and I had on multiple occasions people do that. And the only way for me to stop that is to not share the save file. So since this is not like a customized scenario all that much, there's nothing really special about this scenario. You can replicate it very easily on your own. I won't share the save file because all it's going to do is spoil things for me and for you. And I'd rather not do that. It's really unfortunate some people want to be spoil sports like that, but I can't really stop them now, can I? They want to screw it up? Well, best I can do is just keep the map hidden. Sing Crash? No, I don't want vampires. Man, they keep offering vampires to me over and over. I can share it afterwards, sure. Yeah, that's reasonable, and I've done that in the past, is once the series is wrapped, sharing it no longer poses much of a threat. I'm going to start suspending the package of survival meals, because we don't even have regular meals to eat at this point. Is it growing season? Not anymore. I mean, it was, but I haven't really been growing food outside for a good reason. There's basically nothing edible on this map tile, which means the wild animals on this map tile are just going to eat whatever crops I put out there. But it's against the rules to build outside, so I can't wall in my crops to keep them protected from wild animals. AKA, spending time farming outside is to feed wild animals, essentially. And since our hydroponics literally have capacity that we're not using, there's no point in farming less efficiently outdoors when I can farm more efficiently indoors. It's a bottleneck of manual labor because Kadath is in the Biosculptor pod. It's not a bottleneck of size or ability or anything like that. So, but there's actually ways for me to farm faster, and that would be, or farm more, and that would be to get better beds. So I'm going to work on that. I am going to get better beds. Higher quality beds allow us to recover quicker. And the quality of the beds that we have here are actually pretty shabby, and I think we could do better. And given that steel is not a precious resource for us, I can just mass produce beds until I have a bunch of excellent ones, or masterwork ones if I'm lucky. And Kadath, yeah, you're less than a day left. So, I am going to slow down on this because I don't want to hit it unless it's an ancient danger, and I want to spy on it first. And maybe move some turrets around and stuff like that. Was that it? Is that 18? Yep. With one room full of hydroponics, how many people can you feed? That depends on too many factors for me to be able to answer you easily. Depends on whether you have gourmands, what size the people are, depending on their genetics. Now that there's people with complicated genetics eat more food. So some is the best answer I can give, and I'm not being cheeky. It's literally too many factors for me to tell you. Like, it can feed fewer Edekin than it can feed humans, baseliners, right? Like, there's, again, just too many factors. So, crummy bed, crummy bed, crummy bed. We already have 3 excellents. Perfect. And then Tech Noir, I'm going to have you do some painting. once you're able. So we're going for at least excellent beds. So I have 4 of them so far. And this is for rest recovery rate. So this is Shield and Shay's bed. Maybe it'll be Kadath and Techno-Wires instead. And then Shield and Shay. Sapo Cam. Thomas. This is something I probably should have done like a long time ago. Just because it's very inexpensive for quite a lot of benefit. But I snoozed on it, and snoozing you lose, right? Hey, Tie-Dye, welcome to the stream. How's it going for you? Solar Raid again? Someone on the Twitch subreddit actually asked about solar raids recently, whether it was a good idea. And my answer to them was, only if you have a rapport with the person that you are raiding. Otherwise, it can be irksome. I don't know how people feel about that answer, but at least that's how I answered. So I don't really care about the quality of the... This Thomas, this is your bed. I don't really care about the quality of the end tables, because they're not going to significantly change the value of the room. And Yaroslav, you can sleep here. So everybody has a excellent bed now. Oops. And then we'll work on Mayhem's bed. The reason I'm doing double beds is so that if they ever get into relationships, I don't have to build an extra bed. I have the spare steel, no problem. So, might as well just invest in... Kadath, you're out! You're out and you have your brain. You're no longer a zombie. Oh, thank goodness. Get you farming. I'll uninstall the Bioscout pod just in case we need it in the future. Stop, no, Yaroslav, quit it. Can someone uninstall this, please? Because we're shoving our precious resources into it, and that is not what I want them to do. What is a raid? A raid is when you take your Twitch viewers and you send them to someone else once you're done streaming. Alright, working on kid clothes, multi-analyzer. What should I do next? So I'm typing up some options here. There it is. Well, it's kind of hiding me, but there it is. Pick from that list. Power grid, hydroponics, trade for resources like advanced components, work on colonist comfort, dig the exploration tunnels further, decorate the vault, add more bedrooms, improve security, open the potential into danger, or other. And Kadath, you're finally out, but you're idle. Interesting. I guess you are going to be assigned... Let's actually, to cut down on filth buildup in the colony here, floor up the hydroponics next. We have the stone, I think. Is the lack of AC intentional? No, it is not. Cathanon. It is an accident that I did not include it. I am what you would call very good at my job. It's a close pull. Yeah, so close. All right, it looks like we're going to go Ancient Danger Spelunking. Fine by me. So I'm going to just preemptively move my turrets over here so that they can help me against whatever's in that Ancient Danger. Because I do think it's an Ancient Danger. It was the right size, and given that there's no other... If it was a larger cavern that seemed empty, it would indicate to me that it would be more likely to be like a cave system or something, but that isn't the case. So I'm going to get an EMP launcher made as well. Just in case. Actually, there are no mechs. They're obligate bugs. Right? Because of the factions that I have. Because I only have bugs and toxers. So, if it is an Ancient Danger, we know what's in there. It's bugs. Okay. Research Fab and explore the Ancient Danger. Okay. Kadath. The Ancient Danger starts 4 tiles in. Got it. Let's keep digging. You're used to watching it on YouTube, but it's cool to actually interact, and yeah, it makes a big change. I try to involve you community people as much as I possibly can. Sometimes maybe a little too much with too many polling, but the intent is to have community-driven content as much as I'm able, because that's how I like things. Oh, really? He just got out, and you're already punching each other. That makes me sad. You need to not punch each other. Are they rivals? Yeah, they're rivals. Wow, they're really rivals. Well, that's not good. They're socializing. Not in a way that I want for them to. Could someone bring those turrets, please? Thomas is like, hey, it's a giant playroom where I can paint the floors. Oh, there goes the Toxalote meat because I forgot to change the work priorities. Oops. You like the yellow brick road that I've got going on? Thanks. Someday I'll have more Victoria to be able to paint everything. But not today. I wonder how close Mayhem is to hitting 3. Because that's a major milestone. Oh, yep, I was right. I was most assuredly correct. That is a limestone wall. And I bet if Kadath would haul this chunk... Wah. Yep. Cool. Well, at least we know it's there. And I shall prepare accordingly. So maybe I'm not going to stack these turrets next to one another so they one can't blow up the other. I'm almost out of chem fuel and have no organics. True. I am screwed on that front. We're actually starting to plant cut now. So we'll catch up. I do think that you are correct, though. As soon as I have a fabrication bench up, which I could actually start setting up now, I should work towards... I I should work towards making components so that I can expand my hydroponics. So I'm going to expand the room here to accommodate for a fabrication bench. The reason I haven't done that yet is I need the advanced components for the bench itself, and I don't have those. So I'm hoping to get them. I missed Pet Yodas? Oh, I'm sorry. Here, I'll make it up to you. There. I think I've paid in full, I hope. Yoda liked it. If I have to dip and do packaged survival meals, I can. Also, if I need chem fuel, we might have the opportunity to kill some bugs for chem fuel in a minute. That seems likely at this rate. So Sappo, once you're... Oh, yeah, you're already healed. Let's do it. Let's rally the forces. And then Kadath, you stand at the wall. Flick the turrets on. Is this everyone? Yep. Danger. Everyone hold fire. And actually, turrets stay off for now. Because I don't want you hitting Kadath. We have got compacted weaponry, glitter world meds. I was almost... Look at how close my plan painting was. I give myself like a B. That was pretty good. Don't friendly fire! Ah! I like how I had Kadath just like continuing to run. Of course, the slowest colonists are the children, which means that they're the most vulnerable. I'm gonna let the bugs take the turrets. I'm hoping that the turrets blow up and kill them. The other thing I'm gonna want to do here is turn this on and do make chem fuel from organics that is insect meat. And then butcher creatures forever, which are insects. And then make sure that the fine meals... No, they don't include insects. Good. Do I have your fill brain now? You do. Yeah. One bioscout cycle would remove, no matter how bad the scar was, would cure it fully. Alright. Long rangers, aim for the healthy mega spider. There we go. Tunnel snakes rule! I felt the need to say that. Okay. That part is done. We still have to... Ooh, hello, Luciferium. We still have to open up the ancient cryptosleep caskets, but they pose yet another threat because they could be filled with ancient soldiers that want to do us harm. So I don't want to do that just yet. But I do want to get rid of the hives because I don't need no bugs. Tech Noir. Actually, I'm just going to haul the tech print. I don't particularly love compacted weaponry. And we got a soother. Okay. Yeah, free caskets for hospital purposes, provided the caskets survive the process of opening and all that jazz. But yeah. Alright, Shield, you have a lot of work to do. Because you have some bugs to butcher. For chem fuel. When we butcher bugs, drop on floor. And then... Shay, I'm gonna... Oh. This might not be set up right. No, it's set up right. I think someone's already doing it. Yeah, Yaroslav was already doing it. So there's chem fuel from bug meat. So 2 birds, 1 stone. We found an age of danger, and then we got more chem fuel. Advanced fab is done. Rock on. I'm going to go for bionic replacements, but I'm going to have you research. So I'm going to type up a new list, because now that we have multi-analyzer, it changed a lot. Charge, weapons, toxic filtration, or toxin filtration. So toxin filtration gives you kidneys, which gives you toxic resistance, and lungs, which gives you toxic environment resistance. So when you get 2 kidneys and 2 lungs, toxins cannot harm you anymore. Recon armor is another choice. Vitals monitor is a good choice as well. Transport pod, I guess. Wouldn't be terrible. And auto door. And long blades. And tree sowing. I'm not sure what we can sow outside, but we'll figure that out if you vote. So there it is. You vote on next project. Oh, you know what? I don't even have bionic replacements in that. Hold on, sorry. I'm an idiot. I defaulted to it, but I didn't include it. So, sorry. Vote again, because I'm dumb. So, chem fuel's looking okay now. It's coming back on. Coming back up. So if I wanted a fat bench, I'll put it there. That'll work. So I don't have the advanced components, and that's going to be the major bottleneck here, I think. So that's what we're aiming to get. So in terms of injuries, let's see, work. Let's have, I'm going to do Sapo again. In terms of injuries, we have a shattered nose, but that would not be replaced with bionics yet. And that would be it. I missed a puppy treat. That I did. There you go. Sorry, blood mess. I apologize. This is a pretty good bug bait box, as it is. So I could even maybe design a trap for the bugs that spawn out there as a possibility. A future possibility. So I don't have enough insect meat to make another batch. I think what I'm going to do is this. I'm going to include baby food and see if I can't make a batch with insect meat and baby food, using up the remainder insect meat, and then freezing the bill. Yeah, that works. Perfect. All right, we're going to keep it bionics. What do I get after bionics? So this is yet another poll, but it's different because I'll get bionics first. And then after this poll, I'll ask you about new priorities. Okay, so turn that off. So now we have about 200 chem fuel, just shy. Better than the 0 that we had moments ago. You know what? I'm going to keep these urns. I earned it. I'm sorry. I can't help myself sometimes. I just have to say very cheesy, stupid things like that. But I'm just installing them here in case Link ever joins us and wants to smash something. I'm not really sorry, you're right. The stupid meme of what if Zelda was a girl just popped into my head. I hate that one. So the other thing I could do while you guys vote on stuff to do next projects is just to mine up the steel that I see and then fill it in with stone. Because there's a lot of steel out here, just sort of chilling. That's a nice little sanctuary we got. I'm surprised no one's hauled the jelly. What if Metroid was a girl? Samus Rising! Hey, Shield, I have some corpses for you to, you know, do your thing, too. Uh-oh. Flick, 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 flick. We're about to have a brownout. Man, this steel node goes on forever. Alright, charge weapons. You got it. What about priority? Here's the priority poll. What to do next? And a hydrate. I got a sip of coffee left. There's actually something that I meant to include on this, which is to explore this hollow spot. But my puny pea-sized brain forgets to add those things. So maybe next time. But adding AC shouldn't take too long. That's not like a arduous forever task. That's a pretty quick one. Hey, Naum. Naumers. Mayhem is a child. All right, I'm going to have to end this quick because we're going to have some other options here. So, Mayhem has grown up and become a child. So this is the first child in our colony that we gave birth to. So she's going to be able to be a patient, bed rest, do childcare, haul, and clean. I'm not going to be enslaving her, but there's an option to enslave her. She's going to want child-sized apparel and to learn. So, remain a colonist. Hi, baby Mayhem. The other thing is, I can Psylink her already. Alright, so baby Mayhem is wearing clothing. Baby Mayhem, we are... What is a Mayhem weapon? Incendiary launcher. Yep, that seems about right. So baby Mayhem now has an incendiary launcher and a Psylink neuroformer implanted in her brain, where she can burden her enemies. Yes! Ah, burden's a good one. I was hoping for stun, but I will fit with burden. Okay. Well, we have full Mayhem going now. Baby Mayhem, what drugs? Okay, no drugs. Good. That is correct. And currently you want to learn... You just want to follow an adult around. Cool. Baby Mayhem, you also need a bed of your own. Actually, you gave yourself a bed. I don't... Oh, that's weird. You still sleep in the crib? Yeah, I don't think that's how that works. So you guys wanted me to add AC. And here's the idea that I had. This is outside right here, right? This is technically outside. So the idea that I had was to dig out a little tunnel part here to stick AC right here. And then to see if I can't dig a tunnel from the kitchen over here to the AC. So I'm going to try to do that now. I think more than likely I'm going to hit a thin rock roof and it's not going to be possible. And I'll have to make the tunnel where the research is and have to move my researcher area. So given that I fully expect to have to move my research area, I'm going to start to prepare to move the research area in case that is what I end up having to do. So I'm going to make a new research room over here, which will also be a very fancy hospital. And that will be like a birthing hospital. I might want a secondary hospital somewhere over here for raid events, or maybe in this spot. Oh yeah, I'll put it in this spot, because we already have this spot kind of going. So I will put like a little 5x5 hospital in this area for when we get knocked out during raids, because this is closer to where the action's going to be. Yeah, I wonder how heavy Mayhem is. You are... I don't even see where your weight is. Body size 0.35, so you're like a third of an adult. No, you actually outweigh the incendiary launcher in that case, I think. No, AC's pretty quick. I mean, initially setting up air conditioners are really quick. It all depends on whether I can dig a tunnel through research or not. If not, then it's a little bit more annoying, but like not prohibitively so. Mayhem chose to take the double bed. Did in fact abandon the crib, because 3-year-olds can't sleep in cribs. Not in RimWorld, at least. Oh, components. Nice. Wasn't gonna expand the storage area here? I still can. I can expand the storage area below the hospital. There's nothing technically stopping for me to do that. Seems like my... Oh, no. They're not fully grown. So then, the question is this hollow all the way up? So I'll get to know that soon. Here's the research pole. Ah, good. It's smoggy. My favorite weather. Southern California. Sorry, you SoCal folks, but your weather sucks. It's the worst. Actually, the smog isn't as bad nowadays as it used to be. It used to be so much worse. They've made strides to make it slightly better, but not by much. Solar flare. Bummer. I guess it's a stone cutting time then. Hey, Mayhem. Actually, I'm gonna have you go cause some mayhem. See these corpses here? Let her... Oh, Jesus! Well, you lived up to your name, Mayhem. You really, really did. And now this rat's trying to kill me, too. I didn't see shield coming by, and she just hit shield spot on. burning his torso. Oh man, ALS Gamer, thank you for the bits. I'm glad you enjoyed that. Seeing Mayhem burn her uncle. What's a little third-degree burns between relatives, right? Right? I'm hearing crickets from you guys. I'm a little concerned that I've done something wrong. Vitals monitor will be queued up next. I wonder if Shield does not like Mayhem for that reason. She harmed me? Or he harmed me? Oh, yep. Nah, dude, I think you played yourself. You don't have anyone else but yourself to blame. So as to nickel and dime the construction project here, oh boy. Who's been cooking? Mayhem, you can't cook, so I know it's not your fault. So we had one of our cooks make a bad batch of food. Burn, baby, burn. So these AC will keep the base warm in case of like cold snaps or not cold snaps, the opposite of cold snaps. In case of heat waves. And then I will see about setting up freezers for the kitchen. Which, if I'm gonna be freezing my kitchen, let me redesign the kitchen a little bit. Everybody's vomiting. Even the children. Sapo, how about we don't let you do that? Because I have finite amount of resources and you are not constructing very well right now. Thank you for tuning in to RimWorld Biotech Doomsday Vault, which originally streamed live on Twitch October 25th. If you have any feedback or questions for me, let me know in the comments below. If you'd like to catch a live stream of mine, Rhadamant.com has my stream schedule and countdown timers to upcoming streams. If you'd like to join my gaming community, Rhadamant.com also has a link to Discord, as does the description of this video. Thank you so very much for watching, and a special thank you to my Patreon patrons, Twitch subscribers, and viewers like you that made it all the way to the credits. I'll catch you in next episode or an upcoming stream. Stay safe out there, my fellow vaulters.